Hey everyone!
Hello.
So let's continue Mass Effect and let's see what we have to do.
Okay. I think now would be good to check with the other team members and then also talk to the captain. But here, go and replenish your metagale. You can do it every time you're in the ship from here. So now remember the stuff which heals you.
Ah, okay.
So that's good. So, and if you go here and if you go to the straight from here, and there actually is Caden. He's one of the guy. So if you talk to
Commander,
him,
I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
ask him how is he holding up.
Wait, I am making the decision.
All right. Just okay. That was my suggestion.
Okay, suggestion accepted.
All right. I'll do this. So yeah.
Doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together, and I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
What would you say?
I would ask her. It seems like he has some knowledge of, or like.
Yeah, I
about his
was
past.
thinking about the same.
So.
Got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
Remember, you're a spacer, and you were like, your family was in the, so that's why he's asking.
Something similar?
You can say.
I was a regular Navy brat. I got a little more noteworthy than the folks expected.
Oh, that's right, a cruise. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
I would say I can't say.
It's not exactly secret that like you're going to talk to the council, but you can also say you can't say. So you can say I can't say.
I cannot because they said that it's a secret thing.
Yeah.
The captain's briefing was confidential.
Understood, ma'am. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Okay. So now, if you saw there was a +2 Paragon on the right. It went away already, but that shown, so you got, because you answered like, kind of nicely, so you kind of got like those Paragon points.
Ah, okay.
So,
Nice.
but you can also get, if you answer like not so nicely, then you can get Renegade Clothes points. So, depends on how you answer to
Okay.
things.
Yes, Commander? Is
So
there
this is the
something you need?
doctor. You can talk to her if you want and get more info.
Personal questions.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and
She's a bit of
sensitive
romantic,
souls.
isn't she?
Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just
So
gets
that's
migraines.
those implants. So
should go.
those implants are
Goodbye,
the thing
Commander.
that help him able to use the space magic in a way, like.
Okay.
But that's like
I'm
it's
glad you're
literally
okay,
like an
Commander.
implant. So
The crew could use
kind of
some
imagine
good news
like
after
when
what
you
happened
have
to Jenkins.
like for your you have for your diabetes you have.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, it's just that this might also cause people to move stuff with their mind and maybe insanity. So
Okay. Great.
yeah.
Okay. Wait.
This is talking about the Jenkins, the soldier
Ah,
who
yes.
died in the
Jenkins
very
was a
first.
valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
See, now we can see the Paragon too.
Ah, yes.
So, also, like just a little bit, the lore dump here. So it's actually the people who have this space magic ability. It's not just the implant. It's also because they got exposed to this kind of like specific. It's like dark matter, like substance or something like that. And the implants kind of like help with that or so on. So, how I can explain a bit. How much do you remember? That takes you to the the garage, so you don't have to just go up the stairs right now. How do you want me to like? What's the difference between the Lions and the Council that they're talking about? I'll be very quick if you want me to.
Yes. Yes. That.
So the Alliance is like all human. So this is kind of like our world in a way, but it's just like 100 years in the future or so. And the Alliance is like all the nations in the world have come together, kind of like in Star Trek.
Mhm.
And like the Navy is like comprised of all those like like China, USA, and so on and so on. But now they're like they even have a parliament and military and everything. And the Council, humanity is joined like other alien races, and then there's the Council, which kind of like is the ruling body of the ruling like a kind of like a United Nations in a way. So like that.
Okay. Let's talk to him. I
Talk to
think.
Joker, he's the pilot.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Now we go to the Citadel. And the Citadel is like this giant space station which houses the the government, like the galactic government.
Okay.
So imagine like space Brussels in a way. like that. So that's the space station. And there's like billions of aliens and humans living there.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Oh
Look at
yeah,
that
and
monster.
so
Its
you
main
saw
gun
those
could rip through the
things
barriers
in
on
the
any
very
ship in the
beginning
Alliance
where
fleet.
Good thing
like
it's
how
on our
we
side then.
like that's
Citadel
very
Control,
big.
this is SS
Again,
Normandy.
another
What's the
spaceship
mission,
kind of
Commander?
thing. It's kind of like a blue, and then it shoots
Yes.
something. So those are the things that allow like
Roger, Alliance Tower.
space travel between different star systems, so that
Okay.
they can go faster than the speed of light or something like that. And humanity found the first one humanity found was actually Pluto. So Pluto is no longer like because they kind of melted it when they used it. Because it had like this giant alien space thing.
Yeah, okay. I hope to talk to other people.
Yeah.
This is an
Now we're
outrage.
inside the.
The council would step in if the Geth
Well done,
attacked a
later.
Turian colony.
Wait.
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems.
And that's the council.
Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action.
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent.
Yep.
They don't like him being accused of treason.
You can say whatever you want here, or like.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres.
I don't like
Come
him.
with me, Captain. I want
Yeah,
to go
there's a
over
reason.
things before the hearing.
A lot of people
Shepard,
don't like
you
him.
and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have.
Oh yeah, and the
clearance to
space
get in.
station you are on, it's called Citadel. So,
And that's why I hate
and it was
politicians.
supposedly built by the Protheans.
Okay, press M to access the map.
Yes. So this is like, yeah,
So we are here.
yeah, that's where you are. So-
Point of interest. Ah, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So,
So
you
the
can put,
X is there.
so you can put like a manual interest there, but there's more. If you like, you don't have to set any destination
Okay.
yet, well, just yet, because. All right, so. Go to the right. There's a console there. You might get some more info there, or like.
This?
Yeah. So this you need to hack. So if you. But
Ah, okay.
be prepared because you only have a certain time. So.
Wait, how again? Lu?
And then you have to go. Yeah. Go, 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 go. Yes, good. Alright. This is good for a side mission, so.
Okay.
Alright. And there's more other, like, terminals like this in the future. Some of them give, like, information, other, like, other stuff. So.
Okay. I saw, I think, one of them on the ship as well.
Yeah, like, that's more like just more info, like, but, like, in. Yeah. You can see, like, terminals like that all over.
Okay. Think he is the point of interest?
No, that's like virtual intelligence, like which can
and welcome
give you
to the Presidium. My name is
info
Avina,
about
and I am
stuff.
pleased to be your virtual
Yeah, on the map
guide
he,
throughout this
he
level
or
of the
she
Citadel
was
space
labeled as a point of interest.
Yeah, but like
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous
oh yeah,
guidance at
and interesting.
predetermined
So this is a
locations of
virtual
interest throughout
intelligence,
this level of
but
the
it's not
Citadel.
an AI.
I may
AIs
also
are
be
actually
contacted through any of the Presidium
they are
VI
banned
terminals,
in
should
this
you
galaxy.
require assistance.
It's so you're not allowed to actually create AIs.
Give me the tour.
Ah, okay.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal.
They're kind of
1.
related to the
On
Geth,
either
you know,
side
the
of this
robots we were
lobby are
fighting
the
previously.
embassies of the
Mhm.
various Citadel
So-
races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
I like to know everything.
Each Spectre
That's
agent
good.
is
That's all
handpicked
good.
by the Council.
There's a lot to know.
Their
Just say.
primary role is preserving
Yeah, I
galactic
probably will not
stability and
remember
resolving
90% of it.
It's still
But
good.
yeah, I have you to remember.
This is
In
very
this role,
like
they are granted
Mass Effect is
extraterritorial
one of
rights
my
and
favorite
jurisdictions.
series ever.
Spectres
So
answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago. Despite some
19 is not
vocal
much.
yeah,
opposition.
no, this is from. So yeah, humanity is very recent adding to the.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
I can ask, what do you think?
You can ask.
But I mean, they cannot give me.
See what happens.
Okay.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make
Well,
that
exactly.
kind of judgment.
I was.
My code is
Yeah.
limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
I asked this one last time.
Yeah, you already asked that.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
I think this is.
Citadel security.
Yeah.
I
The
want
only
to know more
thing.
about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but
You can actually go
individuals
and
from
check the
virtually
CSEC,
every
and you can
species
also check
across
the other
Citadel
embassies
space
if you want.
serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Okay.
Goodbye.
So if
Goodbye,
you go
and
back
thank you
bit,
for using Avina. Please
so
enjoy
on the
your visit
on
to
the right you can
Citadel.
get to the other embassies. If you go further on the left, if you go there is the CSEC, and you can also talk. This is an Asari, one of the Asari,
Good day,
and
Commander.
she can
The
give you
human
more
ambassadors
instructions
up
as well.
the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
I can ask personal questions.
You can,
Why?
if you want.
But why?
Why not?
Okay.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
Why would I ask if she's busy or not? Like,
If you want to ask.
no, I don't want to.
All right.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you're at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
Avina is the one you talked
Yeah,
to.
I
alright?
don't want
I
to
should be
ask.
going now.
Yeah.
Have a
So
pleasant
you
day.
can actually go if you want to see what the Volus. So go to the right here, go up the stairs, and then open the door, and then to the right, and go further. Don't go right away, but like go through that. No, so that's the human. So go there. That door. On the right, you see that small thing. That's a Volus, and that on the right is an Elcor. So these are the different.
Okay.
You can talk with these people. These are like interesting.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Not nice, I see.
Why so cranky?
No.
Ask him. Come on, ask him. It will be fine. Ask him.
Okay.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Should I ask something?
You can, if you want to know. So, asking this guy questions, if you want to know more about the world, then these are useful questions. Or, like, more
what
about
is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
Okay, I'll leave.
Alright.
Goodbye, ambassador.
You can talk to the Elcor ambassador as well.
Yes. Good day, EarthClan.
This one, or actually both of them. You can.
Yeah, I want to talk him.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted.
Ask him what's wrong.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where is she?
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the
You can still talk to the other guy who's the other Elcor in the room. You can still talk to him. I think so. Or it should be able to. Yes, him.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is
if you just want to know more about the Elcor, you know.
I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query.
By the way, these guys are one of my favorite species in the game.
Should I ask about the speech?
Go.
Because
why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These EarthClan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that. And if you do, I am very sorry.
I love these people. I love them so much. You can ask about the Elcor a bit. It was actually
Tell me
really
more about your
interesting.
species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Okay, yeah.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
You can, if you want, you can go, so if you press on S,
enjoy your time on the
so you now get stuff on your, if you click on Codex, if you ever, like, there's like whole bunch of more inside lore, and you will find, the more and more you talk to the people, the more and more you will have here, like, stuff. So if you click on, still on journal, that's what shows your current assignments and missions. So if you, this is the assignments, and if you click on the missions, so if you click plus sign there, you can see what's your current. So the current main mission, the only mission we have, is to go to the Citadel Tower on the Presidium. But we can, before doing that, we can look around, and that's why you should go to the not here. This is the embassy, so that's where we started.
We started here.
Yeah, we started here. So I would recommend to go and check the CSEC or the Citadel security, and then go left from here. And after that, go talk to the consort whom the diplomat talked about, because that's like an interesting side quest. So go straight from here, door open. And then on the can you? Yeah, I think it's on the left. Is the CSEC? I'm trying to remember who is where. Oh yeah, here. On the left. This is the Citadel security guy.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
I go where I want, no.
No, you can say what you want.
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression? Never mind, forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
Check on the investigation.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Yeah, I agree actually with the guy.
Okay.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business.
So, you can answer any way you want. You can just say goodbye, or we're not favorites, or just say goodbye.
I'll be going now.
Okay, so
goodbye,
the first way that humanity found out about aliens, so I told you that, you know, they found the space relay in Pluto. Hack that. It's good to hack. So yeah, this also, because this also gives you like side missions and so on, so when you're hacking stuff. So hacking computers is good in this game.
Yay.
Go back, this is just a balcony. You can see the... So first they found the space relay, which was inside Pluto, and then the first species was actually, they found about was those Turians, which we talked now. Go talk to her also. and she gives you a side mission.
I don't have time to talk
Not
now.
yet.
I'm
Okay.
very busy.
So first species got in contact was actually the Turians,
Hello, Commander.
who
Can I get you
then started war with humans because it was actually against the galactic law to open
have you got?
those relays, but humans didn't
Information,
know
mostly.
because they didn't know
Would you
other
like to know
aliens
about
even
some points of
existed.
interest nearby?
Okay.
So before things got, I mean,
What's going
there
on
was
around
like
here?
battles and so
Well,
on,
you found
but
the
eventually the
embassies,
council
not much
came
going
in
on here.
and forced a peace
Across
where
the
the
bridge,
Turians
you'll find
paid
the bank, the Emporium,
reparations to
the
humans,
Shieras.
and humans got
You
into
haven't
the
heard of her, you
wider
soon will.
community.
If you need
So
supplies,
there's a bit of
you can
tensions
try the
between
markets
humans and
one level below. For
humans
entertainment,
and
I tried
Turians.
Flux
So
or Cora's Den.
because of that.
What is Shairas?
And also the Turians are like the biggest,
consort,
almost the biggest
she
military power
entertains
in the
clients
galaxy.
who can
So
afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
and the Asari
Tell me about Flux
are
and
a
Cora's Den.
species of almost
Well,
they are all
Flux
just
has
women,
gambling
like,
and dancing,
or
certainly
alien,
more
or
lively
they
than this
like
place.
okay, they just have one
Cora's
gender
Den, on the
essentially.
other hand,
Okay.
let's just say it's
Like
lively
there's
and
no
deadly, all
male
at the
Asari
same
or
time.
anything, so all of them to human like
Goodbye.
look like female.
So long, Commander.
And here's the
Lucky day.
kicker: they can reproduce with any other alien race.
Okay.
So it's not. Don't get too much in them. It's basically just that they just need. It's more like a. This is part of the side quest. You don't get yet have to go and check them, these robots. But basically, it's just they just need the other species to somehow move the genes or the chromosomes or
I don't
whatever
have time to talk
in them,
now. I'm very busy.
and then they will make more Asari.
Unbelievable.
Like,
What do you want? Oh, Commander.
So yeah.
Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to
And
go in
yeah,
and talk
money
to her.
here is credits. So that's the name.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassy.
So I think we should go and
Thanks,
talk
kid.
to the.
Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will.
We should go and
Have
talk
fun
to the
then.
concert before we go to the tower.
Okay.
So if you go where the VI thing was, there's a bridge. So if we just cross that bridge, so
So where?
go. Wait, not
Wait,
here.
where am I now?
Okay, no, don't worry. There, go back a bit.
I can't believe I landed a job here.
You can also go. There's on the left. There is that. Examine. Yes. Go and examine these things. It gives XP and also. Yes. Codex. So go back a bit now. And there's the door. Open the door. Yes. Go down. And then go to the right. And bit to the left. If you go a bit to the left, there should be a bridge that takes you across.
This?
Yes. No, wait, hold on. No, go back a bit because it should be up. The bridge should be up. So then go a bit further from here.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah. So you need to go to the. Oh yeah, and there's taxi inside. Just like in the Star Wars game, there's a taxi
Nice.
inside. And here there's also shops here in this part of the Citadel if you need to like sell stuff, you know, like armor or weapons which you don't need. So go down from here if I remember right.
I've had my office rearranged 5 times.
Go to the left and then inside here. Yes, go and talk to this person.
Welcome, I am Naylina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
Investigate. Oh no, okay, no, go back, return. Are you serious?
No, but that's not nice.
No, that's actually the nicest because you can say
okay.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
I suppose no.
Okay, click no, thanks.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress.
What is this? Like, why is this slow motion, like, butt close up there?
She'd like to meet with you.
Like, why?
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
They do call her a concert. What do concerts do?
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
Okay, I say this one.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
You can like also in Star Wars game. In here, you can sometimes also decline side missions, but I always say take the side missions. That's my policy in any game, actually. Usually, I always say take the side missions.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Why is she so close to me? That's uncomfortable, really.
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Okay, yeah, bye. I don't like you.
What? She's been very nice to you.
I don't know. Too close.
But you figured out what this place is, right?
Yes. But still.
Alright. So now we should go. So to go right from here. There's other stuff you can still check, but like that's gonna be later done. There's so much stuff in this just one game to check. You're gonna have many videos. It's insane. And if you go left from here, there should be an option at one point to get to the tower, either by taxi or by... There should be an elevator, if I remember right. It's been a while. Yes, to the Citadel tower and the walls.
Here is a taxi or something.
Yeah, you...
Or
not
no?
Not that one.
Not
so,
this one.
No, you have to somewhere on the right, if I remember right. Go and talk to that robot thing.
Okay.
Or, examine it.
Look at that bug thing over there. Please do not disturb the keepers.
Okay, nothing yet. Okay, go to the right from here.
This?
Yes, I think it should be.
Ah, yes, Citadel
It
Tower.
was here, yeah. Go to the elevator.
Council isn't gonna ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
It's a very long ride.
Yeah, but this was the games. I mean, this game was done in 2007, and so this is kind of like, you know, the loading screen in a way. So it's kind of way for the game to load. So that's why they are so long. Go forward.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
It's okay, go forward now. Keep going forward. Okay.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
I would not say you will pay because, like,
okay,
I am into what's typical is also like what typical, like what?
Because he's a Turian like some Turians and humans.
Yeah, but that's I don't say racist.
Oh, you're gonna say racism
but
in this
kinda
game.
it's racist, isn't it?
I know. So we're not trying to be racist here. If you say that we're claiming he is racist because he's the typical, because humans are being pushed, but and also see he hates us. How much more direct
that's
you can?
Also like okay, I go with this, but like I am only insulting him, not his race.
Exactly.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
But see, here you say Saren despises.
Okay.
Needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not
I mean, he clearly says your species needs to learn its place. So you're not being racist. I mean, it's this guy.
Yes.
That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
What does it mean here, you won't see the truth?
Basically saying that they don't believe, saying you wouldn't believe even if I tell you how to say it. So that's.
Okay.
But you can also say no. I mean, that's a neutral saying because we don't have anything. Like,
okay.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
Yeah.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
Now I am mad.
This meeting is adjourned.
Yep. But you have to say, even though he's kind of like an ass, at least the ambassador was trying to protect us as much as possible.
It was a mistake bringing
Yeah,
you
that's
into
true.
that hearing, Captain. You
And now he's
Saren
back
had
to
too
being
much
bad.
You made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Would be a good idea to talk to him.
Yeah.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I would say the captain deserves better, but...
Anyway, I'm on it.
I'm on
I'll
it.
take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Should I still...
You can still...
Oh my god, there's so many.
You can ask. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but you can ask also. Like, this is all useful information, I do say.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Okay.
Okay.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
So now the aim is to go and try to talk to the Harkin guy who's in this bar, and to no, you have to go back
where was I?
Yeah, go straight forward from you have to go down and straight forward from here. And then that Barlabong guy, because both of them will be useful. You can actually go. There's the podium there on the left. You can go check the different part of the Citadel. If you check the ward locations, Chorus Den is the place where we go to the Harkin.
Yeah, okay.
And also, I think about the concert, the general we need to talk to is also there as well. Be prepared. There are enemies.
Wait, what?
Yes. So.
What is happening here?
Somebody is trying to attack you. If you play spacebar, then that should stop. If I remember right?
Space.
Yes.
I can change weapons.
Yes, you can change weapons. You're currently with pistol if you want, or you can. I would say pistol would be good for you here.
Yeah.
So, but you can also ask your. Be prepared because your weapon can overheat if it's on the red. Remember?
Yeah.
So on the left there's an assassin.
Okay. I am already half dead. Yeah. I didn't expect that there is stuff going on here.
There might be.
My heart was not prepared for a fight yet.
Resume latest last save, so. Okay.
Okay, so what is the best thing to do here?
So here I would say go forward, prepared for the fight. So there should be on the other side of the bridge or so on, there's an enemy assassin, and on the left as well. And I would recommend having the Caden guy activating the barrier there, and also the and on the Ashley there is the rapid fire.
Okay,
thing.
Can I already set those?
Yes, you can already.
Caden barrier.
And then don't push that because there's nothing to push yet. But yeah, now he has extra shields. So.
Okay.
So on that side there is. See, your allies were now using the activity the abilities automatically because you have that thing on, so you don't have to always micromanage yourself.
Oh, this pistol is not the best.
Well, you can get other pistols. Okay, so this is sort of a adult spar.
Ah, I can see. Yes. Do I have to blur these?
I don't know. I like that. I don't know what the Google. I'm pretty sure there are other other videos.
I mean, there is a lot of
videos about these which have not blurred anything.
Okay, but okay. Yeah. Okay, I try not to look.
You can have you can have a Joe show if you want. So here on the right, there is the general. You can talk to him. This is the side quest for the concert.
What do you want?
I'm here on Shayira's behalf. Your lies are hurting her.
Good. Her lies have been killing me for days. I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
Because she rejected me. Me!
Oh, poor you.
General of the Turian fleet.
You can say whatever you want, however you feel.
Is she really worth it? There must be other women.
It's not just any woman I not. It's her, and her alone.
Why?
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but
even
don't
alien.
waste
So
your
here,
time.
if you can, so here you can see options. So the straighten up and get a grip would be depending if you have high enough Paragon or high enough Renegade. The get a grip would be if you have high enough Renegade, or if and the straighten up would be if you have a high enough Paragon. So, but you don't have either right now. You can try to forget this or I'm not leaving. So
I'm not leaving.
Or try either way. It's fine. So
forget.
Enjoy your drink, General.
Yeah, off you go.
Or you can go and talk to him again. So
I don't feel right just leaving like this.
Don't waste your time, kid. Run away now while you still can.
try I'm not leaving.
You need to start acting like a general if you want to beat this.
I spent all my life acting like a general, and what did it get me? Huh? No, those days are over. I'll just be what I am. A tired, lonely, worn-out soldier.
The don't give up, I'm not sure. I mean, about the woman?
I mean, don't give up on not being miserable. That's what I would be saying, not on the woman.
Okay.
You can also say I don't buy it. I mean, or
no, I'd
like
rather
exactly.
not be
You want to be remembered like his.
But I see your point. So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
I don't think it could hurt.
Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort, even if she won't have me back.
Shaira is worth the effort?
So that he would be like a better person. So basically, not worth that he's gonna go after her. It's more like it should be more like, if I remember right, it's more like that, you know.
So main thing is I want that the guy doesn't pursue that woman.
Yes.
So glad to hear it then.
Yes.
Okay.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right, I'll go to her after I've had a cold shower.
So he now goes and apologizes.
Okay.
Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
I suppose.
You can if you don't want to.
What do you want me to do?
I mean, if you want to.
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think that?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the
So
truth.
it's one of those L-Corps. Remember the L-Corps diplomat who said he had the delegate thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's that one. So like.
Okay.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info.
So before you
It's
go
on
back to the
Shaira.
concert, would be good idea to go to the L-Corps first.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an L-Corps diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Okay.
Okay, so there is still the guy. If you go
Yes.
Left from here, there is still the Harkin guy who's from the main quest.
Ah.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for?
This might be important character also.
This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Okay, so he should be we go too much from the like go back. He's the guy sitting there. That's the Harkin unit.
Hey there, sweetheart. You looking for some fun? I gotta say, that soldier get-up looks real good on that body of yours.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Why don't you sit your sweet little ass down beside old Harkin? Have a drink. See where this goes.
You can say you're disgusting because he is.
Yeah, he is.
I'd rather drink a cup of acid after chewing on a razor blade.
You trying to hurt my feelings? You gotta do better than that. After 20 years with C-Sec, I've been called every name in the book, princess.
Yeah, don't call me princess.
Yeah, you can say that.
Call me princess again and you'll be picking your teeth up off the floor. Now tell me where Garrus is.
Okay, just relax. Garrus, you say? You must be one of Anderson's crew. Poor bastard's still trying to bring Saren down.
The background.
I know where Garrus is.
Yeah, I know.
First, did the captain let you in on his base?
Is there something about background music?
Yeah, it's a bit too much for me.
Alright.
Okay, not my concern, I suppose.
You can anything you want. So
I just need to know where Garrus is.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
How do you know this?
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got
yeah,
them,
he's a horrible person.
That kind of
you can say disgusting.
Comparison.
You can say disgusting.
You're a pig.
You're a pig.
Okay.
That's not why I'm here. I think.
Yeah.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
I think we had enough.
Yeah, it was enough.
Alright.
Yeah,
so now you can. So the medical clinic is here in the wards. So we can leave the bar.
Where is the? Yes. Oh, thank God.
So. Okay. We can leave it until you can save now. And how do you want to continue until the next time? Do you want to continue with the missions, or is it maybe enough for today, or
maybe it's enough for today because I think I am traumatized enough for today. So I think we say goodbye and we continue next time.
Yeah. So the next one we need to go and check on the Garrus guy, and then there will be some other stuff but we will be in the Citadel for a while for now.
Okay. So bye bye. See you soon.
Bye bye.